about to tell you is a good reason as to why when I say we, I mean men and women need to keep your head on swivel. Check it out.
My Uber ride felt normal until he said something that made my blood run cold. So I just got to Houston around 7 p.m. last night, literally. So I got freshened up, went to the hotel, and decided to go drinking at the club. So after the club, I called an Uber. I know, my Uber stories, goddamn. But anyway, just a normal night. Nothing felt weird at first. He pulls up, clean car, music low, everything seemed fine. I got in, gave him a little head nod, and we started driving. He asked me if I was heading home from work. Bro, you just picked me up from the club. Well, whatever. Just told him I had a long day, ready to crash. We made just small talk for a while. About 10 minutes in, his phone rang. He answered it, put it on speaker, and that's when I heard it. Clear as day, he said, "Yeah, I got him. I'm bringing him now." I froze. I knew right then that call wasn't meant for me to hear. So I stayed calm, didn't want to make it obvious I heard. Quietly, I pulled out my phone, dropped the pin of my location, and texted to my brother. Then I tried to act normal. I said real casual, "Hey man, can you pull over to the gas station? I need to grab something real quick." He hesitated, like he didn't want to stop. But finally he nodded and pulled over. The second he stopped the car, I didn't even open the door like normal. I jumped out, sprinting inside the gas station. What I didn't know at the time was how close I actually was to making it back to the hotel that night. Houston, get y'all stuff together.
So as you saw and heard there was a brother that said he tried to catch an Uber after the club, and he did. And when he was in the Uber, he heard the driver say, "Yeah, I got him and we on our way," or something like that. So he was like, "Oh, is he talking about me?" So of course he said, "Hey, you need to drop me off," after dropping his pin, which means his location, to his brother, right? He said he didn't, take his time. He rushed and got up out of there. Now, I don't know, allegedly, it sounds like maybe he was going to be trafficked. Now, a lot of times people think that only women and children are trafficked. No, men are trafficked too. In fact, I heard a story from a woman who went to this seminar on human trafficking and things like that. And she said that the lady that was giving the seminar said that she was one of the people that would help the traffickers lure people. And in her speech there, she talked about how men got trafficked all the time. She says a lot of times they would meet these men at the club. "Hey, how you doing?" And she said sometimes they would, poke them with something to make them drowsy, and they wake up and they, being trafficked, for lack of better words, and turned out and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that happens to men too. But isn't that unfortunate that you can't even catch an Uber anymore because somebody might try to do something to you, even men? So yeah, you got to be very cautious. And yeah, when you at the bar and you talking to a nice young lady, you don't know what her intentions are. Women roofie men and stuff all the time. And yeah, because listen, one thing about the trafficking market, there's a market for any and everything and everybody. There's somebody out there like, "Yeah, bet I need me a nice chocolate young man. If you find one, yeah, bring him to me," and all that other stuff. Use your imagination. So be careful. And Uber and Lyft and all those other things, yeah, they need to do better at vetting people, because you just never know. And unfortunately, sometimes, these Uber drivers, they might get a little money on the side to traffic people. So the next question is, how many other people have been trafficked thinking that they were just catching an Uber and on their way to their, destination, and they've been trafficked somewhere else? How many people are missing due to that? I want to know. So keep your head on swivel. Please and thank you. Anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.